fighting a fight at the moment to kind of reinvigorate some of the confidence that I do agree with him, where it felt like online the conversation was like, oh, Mauser doomed now. Hey, listen, it's going to take up a step up from many pieces across Maus. Everybody's going to have to contribute alongside Brolin in order to keep their system in place, but maybe that's what they want.
Oh
maybe
my!
it won't stop them from still just
He's
popping
cheating.
head.
Oh,
Torzy,
he's cheating,
3 kills
man.
in the pistol, 4 frags. Torzy, leader or not, this guy turns this around, and just with it, a chance at the ace put down by Kerrigan. So, speaking of in-game leaders, Kerrigan no longer getting to kind of beat up his little brother in that Kerrigan versus Shuhei head-to-head that we got to watch unfold all throughout the last 2 years. And instead now Kerrigan has to show us a little prowess. He's got to prove IGLs can do it. Xertion into Donut's going to serve up the distraction. Beautiful quad from Torzy to kick off the Maus v FaZe head-to-head. The in-game leaders, because there is a chance Brolin can grow into the role, but it is one of those ones that really, I think, caught a lot of people off guard. He never said he wanted to do it. Seems like a quiet person. You know, doesn't hit you as like the leader of men that many are when it comes to taking over the reins. You know, Apex, I think, in stark contrast to a guy like Brolin, for example. But again, if everybody contributes and if Spinks can have an individual level much better than Shuhei, then maybe they just bank on the frag department.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, the way that Pimp and Bleh characterized this segment, I think, is absolutely perfect. They covered everything, the history of the matchup. FaZe are going to be one that will expose you on the IGL front most.
Well, exposed here inside the B site. God damn, now Elige rocking the M4.
Nice reaction.
Brolin's going to be able to topple him. Still, Kerrigan goes for the safe plant. Won't be able to interrupt that one. And that's a little bit of success with a bit more sprinkled in here. Hard-hitting Desert Eagles between Rain and Elige.
I just got off a 12-hour shift. Do I stay awake or go to sleep, bro? It's up to you, man. I don't know how you're fucking feeling.
And if he compromises this back line, we'll see. Because right now, Jimpack kind of 2 minds, looks to, join up on Speedway. He's trying to offer that smoke up to the bomb plant, but the bomb's actually still exposed to ramp, and the kills continue to come in. I don't think bomb is properly covered. Now this second smoke does cut it off. MP9 spam gets it.
Oh, he got off it. He got off it.
Xertion jumps back on, but now I think this is incredibly close.
I think he got it.
Yo!
Oh, wow.
Incredibly close indeed for a millisecond defuse. Jimpat. Oh, God
wow,
damn,
that's the
dude.
guy, man. This
McJesus went crazy.
Folks. That was 3 AK-47s out of FaZe Clan walking into Yimmy.
Wow.
And Brokey will finally get him on the retreat, but he has done his job and then some.
Damn.
Rain's going to find one back towards middle, which was drawing Brokey backwards, but Xertion doesn't waste any time taking over the position from the Finn.
Like Jesus is a cheat code. You know, it's funny. Sometimes I don't see the number, but I can always tell when he has the puck because the cameraman is always dragging behind.
The young Finnish superstar. Spinks will get there. Took an extra second, but he kills Kerrigan. Rain, good trade frag back from doorway. Torzy waiting middle. Misses
the U.S. team collectively across the board is the best, and it's because of our goaltending is like our biggest diff.
In these sorts of fights, these dirty little
Canada probably has
taps from a distance.
On the skating department, probably like
you got to be careful when Elige is out
a slight advantage, but
caution from Torzy is coupled with
against us.
The smoke.
We'll see though.
Team play,
the rematch, I think they'll because it can be a rematch, right? I'm pretty sure it probably will be if I had to guess.
Look at the lay of the map now. 3-on-4. Oh, 3v3.
Oh, Rain so close. Brolin walks away here with 3 points of health, and Frozen looking to trade back. Can Frozen give enough cover for Brokey to plant bomb? Looks so, but there is a push-up speedway, so expect Brokey to die on sight. No, he gets his gun back out in time, and Brolin isn't able to jump on him right away. So we've got Brokey in an early clutch attempt, and you know this is when he can thrive.
Oh, he's moving back.
Torzy!
Oh!
Brokey goes clutch, and we've got a little taste of FaZe early on.
That's a beautiful one. That's a
beautiful clutch. That's why you want him alive.
And kids are assholes, bro. I'll tell you right now, as a kid, I was aiming for your head.
From a guy like Xertion, loses
like you're definitely, you know,
another attempt to push out from cave. Okay, this game's starting to get
some ain't firing up there. Like.
And it looked like Maus were about to.
If you're a goalie and you're making that choice,
actually, in their last few ancient games, The space gets found. Now, there is Torzy who could ruin everything, and he'll
saw that
a little exchange glances.
Yeah, and yeah, true, exactly. And it's usually one of the more boring positions as a kid because nobody can move the puck that well when you're growing up.
Play from Kerrigan.
Torzy is wondering. I think you actually know that Kerrigan makes this play. So yeah, that's nice out of Torzy.
Able to recover.
So like you're usually just hanging out.
Torzy
like,
is 11-4, 6 rounds into this game. You felt it coming in the pistol.
Still, thanks to the 30-month primer, thank you. I had the opposite problem.
Sees the shadow. Oh, you gave him all he needed to strike you down, and it's a long road for Spinks.
Yeah, don't make it another 1v2.
I didn't
worried about them. You know, the other player coming in from anywhere. So
Brokey again. Hold
they
on.
could have been playing together. Brokey really sniffs this out, sees no push. He could make his way over to the other side of the map, and that's the open route.
We might overthink this a little bit, though.
Spinks is in a very interesting position because if he even senses that this could go back to B, he'll actually be here in time.
Oh, great read.
Shining moment here from Spinks.
Great read from Spinks. Doubles back. Look how much Brokey has just thrown caution to the wind, and Spinks is going to scoop it up. Oh,
damn.
Great job by Spinks to play both options. I've seen the algorithm.
But I couldn't score for shit. I get like a couple of goals a game, chat, but you don't understand. I literally had the puck the entire goddamn game.
He doesn't even let you finish your sentence.
Eventually, a couple of them had to go in, but it was not because I was
tagged up by
good
the
at
scout.
shooting.
Oh, that's awkward for Torzy now.
You know, economic though situation.
Eventually, I got a couple of goals in there, but Jesus.
Oh man, not ideal. But Frozen makes the best of a bad situation.
It was rough.
Okay.
Oh my, okay.
And Kerrigan gets his revenge on Torzy. Now Zershin back here on long. Rain isolated in sight, decides to go for the run. They know that Zershin's over here. Kerrigan's just tucked behind box. I love that Kerrigan's gone silent.
Have any videos of this? I'm sure my mom does.
Kerrigan feels trapped. I mean, he doesn't want to get pushed, so I assume he'll peek eventually, but as long as he doesn't, well, he can read the rotation point. So Kerrigan now knows Exertion's going to mid.
My family couldn't afford travel league, so dude, it was... I actually don't know how my parents did it.
With Rain.
It was like a second mortgage.
Still worried about the approach.
Ooh, that's
actually crazy.
Definitely, especially with a kit here for Zershin.
Well, I do know how they did it. My parents both worked 2 jobs, but
blind up in the process. Easy cleanup, and it's not even Rain. Kerrigan hones in on him. So both players from FaZe where they need to be.
Everything past that point, it kind of became more of like a when am I done with this rather than a I can't wait to play.
Nice 5-7 kill. Catches Rain off with the right side peek. Looking to hold back too. If he can keep cave control, that's massive.
One
more for
like last year, my travel team and on my senior team were just mailed to me.
Got a long challenge from Zershin.
I want to go play some Counter-Strike, man. Let me be.
And then a bit of spam from the Deeg goes astray. Man advantage nonetheless. Kerrigan had to go back, scooped up bomb, and Elige is going to keep on presenting better chances. Jim Pat though will
post-game fast food restaurant of choice, depending on if we were how close to home we were.
Wary of it just in time. Jimmy goes for the peak. Elige a little off the mark, and so Kerrigan's gonna have to come up clutch, but he's got 12 bullets in that magazine.
All right, Kerrigan, let's see it. Let's see it right here.
To be clean shots.
He's open to long, but this is the right move.
He's right between the two. Oh, they line up.
Oh!
Jim Pat headshot around the edge. So the cash flow's still stunned. We've got a lighter buy.
Stop yapping. There's a mainstream, bro. You could go there.
With lethal weapons, swept away are the first 2 kills. Easy does it on lane, and that's going to force FaZe's hand into a more desperate A commitment. Now Jimmy just
and then post game was just whatever's on the way back.
And he waits and he waits.
Oh, it's the French toast sticks too. Yeah.
Just so that Jimmy can slow burn this.
Dude, I forgot about the sitting minis. Yeah.
Oh, he kind of drops the ball, but it's all good because Zershin from behind the
sight boxes.
Just as we get into the final rounds of the first half, Jimmy sets himself up with a flashbang. And he's got that helping hand of Zershin from Red Room. Brolin looks like he wants in on the action. He's thinking about it over towards Cave.
Okay, nice. There you go. There you go.
Right, critical entry.
HP not.
Yeah, I think you definitely just get to a certain point where you're just like cooked.
And Mauser now just thinking about the re-aggression in the mid, and they catch Elige on the exact timing.
Yep.
Not the first time that's happened.
Torzy getting his number in middle. Rolling ahead of the utility. They can lean it back. You've still got that incendiary for Torsi, and he's nearby. We'll see if that interrupts bomb. If it...
Oh,
what? I was going to say gets a chance to cross, but Brokey hits the Deeg shot. However, no cover. His bomb's still planted, but it causes this frantic moment where suddenly 2Ts peek in to try to save Brokey, maybe. Spinks finds great timing.
It's the same size, hasn't changed.
Not the best run boost I've ever seen, but to hell with it.
Hey,
it works. And then Reynolds going to find the climb up here from Xerxin. Elise trying to flash him way through, and it does the job. Jimmy gets caught bottom middle. Man advantage over to FaZe. Haven't had these all the time. Got to make the most of it as the wallbang fight continues. But Rain wrote this book, Brolin. Well, doesn't mean you can't refine it.
Captain, thanks for the 12-month primer. Thank you, thank you.
One of the last bullets.
Watching from Grand Forks right now. Hell yeah.
To the brain. Brokey awaits something down ramp, but goes for that second grenade, and that's the one that costs him. Brolin pouncing on the moment. Man advantage has been taken away from FaZe.
It's like living in the desert. Do you miss trees? I mean, we got trees. Honestly, dude, like, I would say I'm pretty converted these days.
Smooth sailing here for Mouse.
Damn, bro, 9-2. How is this game gonna suck too, bro? God damn it, I'm not even like this because FaZe is losing. It's just like, come on.
This game started like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, super fast rounds.
Hangs on to the IGL.
Trees and greenery are absolutely beautiful, but like mountains are best in slot.
But we're gonna go real quick into an A hit here for FaZe. Why get it complicated now? Straight into the fight, pelted by some utility on the approach. They lose one in the process. We've got this late lurk coming out middle from Frozen in a moment. We're waiting for the challenge on the bomb plant too. Frozen letting a teammate die here as Torsi goes in, but it's worth it. Clears out Donut on his own. Challenge out from Xerxin, trying to catch them off guard with
Activate
the bomb down
curse.
in front of the Donut. Spinks in an attempt to keep that threat up falls. 3 rounds are found here by FaZe. He comes back to Mount. Who knows?
Oh no, he's full blind. He still got one. How is he alive? Oh my god.
And like day before the event to kick off the season. Just the most shocking roster move of the season. Big rotation around into the A site instead. Frozen and Kerrigan gonna keep this clean as need be. Ooh, damn. Right. Frozen's got a chance to kick it up a notch. Spinks sees this as an invite. He's between the smokes. Oh, gets into the deeper of the two.
Assuming you get your properties right, yeah.
Emo's running around this. The flash comes over top. Spinks isn't unable to.
Especially with the dog like Butters.
That's a crazy. You don't see Spinks makes moves like that ever.
Challenge up from the jump.
Motherfucker will try to eat a scorpion, and he did try to eat a scorpion. So I have to.
But it won't do much.
Fast to the action.
He got by Brokey.
Yep, and that's going to catch a Liege entirely.
I was freaking the fuck out.
Oh, Xerxin. 5 bullets or so into that one. Frozen gets clipped, and we go even 2v2 at 40 seconds. Do they still prefer to play on top of bomb? Perfect.
There's just no time.
Ooh, a couple smoke grenades really fizzled out the fire there for Mouse. They've got to concede this one.
We were about to set something up.
Dachshunds do not give a shit either way, unfortunately. I know.
Yeah, perfect distraction. Xerxin with the AK. Only one of 2 AKs on the field.
Really nasty spiders there. There's apparently Black Widows in Vegas, but I've never seen one.
Brokey's rotation was already here earlier. Xerxin's going to continue to keep that threat
But also, Black Widows don't really
sweep away
do anything. So.
Frozen dead. And Brokey, if he's lucky, will get away, but that's not the case. Xerxin goes over top of the boxes.
And wolf spiders are fucking freaky, but they're chill. Like, they're freaky as fuck,
a little bit
though.
silly about that one. He fell for a very, very lightweight bait.
Kerrigan locked in on his own here. Brolin missed his smoke on the Molotov on the approach. Oh, baby. Kerrigan almost getting away with the second one. Started shooting over
It's fucking crazy. All right, Elige, here we go.
Shooting itself.
Itchy trigger finger, but Elige, he's going to get what looks like the same reward. Yeah, back's turn.
Nice.
Well, that's the difference between Kerrigan and Elige.
Yeah, assassinated.
Excellent second frag from him. Jimmy didn't stand a damn chance, and, well,
you know the Shaq meme where he's hiding behind a tree? But
oh, yeah, I do. But also it's quite swampy.
That's true. Donkey.
Get out of my swamp, donkey. And Elige waits top mid. Now vision regained, but does he want to try to tether with the donut
I
players?
came into my YouTube stream and said, !OnlyFans.
Rain offered up like that, just like a nanosecond of a distraction. That crosshair movement, insertion, and then Elish comes out. That's a bit awkward for Xertion. But FaZe will lap it up. Man advantage to try to go 8 rounds to the 10 of Maus.
This is the awkward site.
Brolin hasn't wasted a moment here, already emerging from the cave. He's got a back turn to him on sight. Puts a bullet to the back of Kerrigan. Rain empty-handed. He's just going to rotate in, but he's been already smoked off. And so once more, Maus will find that their teeth sunk deep into B.
They actually have decent util on Brokey, though. They could clear out Pillar, but there's no way they expect.
But with 3 players playing in cave, they're going to
They might rewrap to ramp.
Banana. I guess they'll have lots of time to do that. Brolin's low, no impact grenades here. We're coming at this with no smokes.
Couple flashbangs for Brolin to try to get his pieces in, try to disrupt this retake, but you've already got Elish on top of the bomb in a moment.
Now it gets awkward for the tees.
Good shot for Brokey, then he goes for the defuse. Excellent coverage.
I actually feel like they went into a weaker... Yeah, wow.
One as well. All 3 members of FaZe put a kill fourth.
I feel like putting 2 on the ramp there is actually way worse.
For the FaZe clan.
It's hard to beat. They're talking kind of like a... Oh, nice.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Oh, but they didn't see Spinks. They didn't see Spinks. Fuck.
And I like that Frozen sticks around here. Yeah, it's going to catch Spinks deep inside A main. Now suddenly these donut players feel stranded. Brokey's got a gun barrel on screen, so that's him on high alert. Woo, and the bomb's been dropped back towards middle, so not ideal here for what's left of Maus.
He knows they both turned back.
Says the bomb's on.
I mean, what else can they really do?
Nice.
Nothing at all.
Do we go back? We go in?
Good calling from Maus.
Let's try next round.
A Kerrigan or Nape.
I think that was his first land. I think
calls sometimes aren't enough.
I think that was his first land when I met him.
One. There's been a kind of weak point on this site with Rain sometimes not getting his holds going, but this time will. That's why our desk said that, you know, having a great in-game leader on that level is what makes you
That's what I led with.
Top 5 team to the best team in the
Motherfuckers didn't know what I said.
Yes.
It's that fine-tuning that can only be done by some of the greatest minds of Counter-Strike, even if their hands aren't as skilled as some others.
Oh, yeah, Gia. It's called HLTV.
Jim Fat goes for the swing. He's got 2 positions figured out. You'd be a fool to think
HLTV is like the Big Brother version, Gio, and it's got a lot more. You'll maybe realize where VLR got its inspiration from.
Not going to let him have anything else in this one.
They got a lot of shit. They got a lot of shit on there.
With 7 out of 8 rounds.
Just don't go to the forums.
Brolin, has managed to get up into the cave. Elish saw that. 100% Elish sees it. He's going to be worried about it, trying to still capitalize. And
yeah, Kaiser, I will say, whenever I have to relog in and I momentarily see the post on the side, it seems a little bit better.
Doesn't pull it off.
Also, what's the idea right there? Like, Sprolin's in cave, Spinks goes through the smoke, Bomb hasn't even crossed the doorway, and 2 players are over at A.
But like before, I think I've told this story before. I literally got a warning before by going to HLTV way back in the day on stream.
As like an orchestra. Where the guy holding
because I didn't realize it, but yeah, one of the forum posts on the side like had some, let's just say, a very fucked up title.
I think the guy with the tuba doesn't have the sheet paper.
Exactly, right? So
yeah, it was
the tuba in this round, just running through smoke.
It's like one of my few warnings I've gotten from Twitch.
I think Brolin said, "Hold this tuba."
They're like, can you fucking not? My bad.
That's the other thing, man. You can't say it's not like a Hooksy upgrade or something. Like Shuhei could still shoot.
Yeah, sure.
He wasn't top performer, but
as FaZe are on the brink of securing that overtime, it is Spinks instead to hold the jump up, and Elish offers first blood to the favor of Maus.
Well, that's been pretty 50-50.
Kerrigan not able to snap it over to Torji. He'll finish off what Elish started by killing Spinks, but it's man advantage maintained.
FaZe will have to do something special here, and it looks like it'll be a lean, but they have to give up a part of the map right now.
Haven't yet. Still keeping it 1-1-1. If anything, it's a weak middle.
Yeah, it's interesting because it actually appears to be correct. We don't have Maus moving at all. They are still waiting for something to happen. Map is dead silent as they creep in the middle.
Down to 35 seconds. Here's the Brolin walk up on ramp. And that's a headshot from Rain that certainly helps out.
Lurking by himself as they go up into A.
It's the A commitment. We've got Brokey sitting inside a position he loves. Utility comes flying
literally
at him.
spot fucking named
Good
after
amount
him.
of damage offered here by fl0m, just contesting through that CT smoke. We've got 3 Ts on site, and Torzy now with bomb down, hands back on the AK. We're gonna get Xerxon pressing into Brokey towards
shoot?
Temple
I saw
while
him
this
quick
Rain
switch.
mid-fight unfolds against Jimmy. 2 separate duels. But it's actually Brokey to peel all the way back. So now they're going to go, what, CT lane?
Well, they have smokes.
Oh, and Torzy peeks in.
Nice,
Xerxon
nice.
stuck up against this wall, blinded, but still able to recover vision, wins his duel, and Rain will trade that back. Jimmy had
a smoke, right?
on middle, takes the head off Rain, clean shot. And as Brokey taps bomb to elicit the
Oh.
he gets what he wants.
Okay.
Well
Jimmy
played, Jimmy.
peeks, 2K for him, and a 1v1's
That's
what
the
gives
Jimmy
Mouse
gift.
their second terrorist round win.
Yeah.
Kerrigan's going to be exposed to, oh my.
No, but they're not going to clear him, right?
I think Nico's been playing mid now. That makes
If the smoke
sense to
fades,
you.
he's just going to be exposed to him.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly, Picky,
He gets
yes.
one. Rain trades back in sight. We've got a lot of bodies here.
And that's why you don't put Rain in cave.
3 frags in the cave, and he will even ice out the last.
You let Kerrigan make a mess in cave, and then Rain gets to take his
Brolin
fights.
has the one lead where he gets up in the cave, and they have lots of map control to work with.
At least
He likes his routine. He's got
Jimmy versus fr0m.
Yeah,
fr0m's
I
got
think the
better
handshake
weapon.
is probably a bit of
Jimmy
a bit of a
50
tick
damage,
type
but
thing,
that's
and it's
it.
just
Kerrigan,
comfortable. But
gotta be
also, I imagine
careful.
it probably helps his hands just feel a little bit nicer.
Gives a little shoulder into the cave, takes a bit of damage for it. Xerxon eyeing up red
But
room.
most
Coming in with
things
a
that
position of power. He's
things
still 5
that
alive
Elige
on the
does
CT
are,
side. They got
you
double
know,
lies on mid. They're holding on to cave control with their smoke.
he's
as
just
well.
trying to prolong
fr0m
prolong
was already deep
everything,
in
you know
A
what I
main,
mean?
So Brokey can
Preventative
confidently
measures.
play big box.
They have to earn back the space, but instead
He
they're
says he
just
has
gonna
sweaty
walk into
hands and
this.
he
There's
doesn't
only
like
one
to
in
dry it
front,
on his
however,
shirt.
so
Oh, that's
This
fair.
angle from fr0m, gonna catch them off guard. Worth it.
Wait,
Now
how did that
Brokey
miss?
Missing his one chance at an easy
Bro,
shot.
I
Triple
swear,
kill back across the board from Mouse. It's a recovery in the
Don't even get me started
24th
with the
of
op,
play.
bro.
And as Spinks gets bomb onto the site, jumbling into his teammates.
I
they know
still
that
feel
no,
like
that's a threat.
that
Sure
op
enough,
is
Kerrigan
like-
coming in, but he'll find a
I don't
back
know.
turn, and he doesn't whiff those shots.
And they
Spinks
cancel the
didn't
plant.
He comes off of it. Kerrigan gets him off a second time.
It's never
and we're
felt
gonna
right
get
to
a
me in
slow play out of
CS2,
Brokey, but it's worth it.
that could just be
Passive
purely cooked.
back
Damn, what a
on the
pullback.
line.
Damn.
Hell of a
Well
recovery
played.
from
Well
FaZe
played.
Clan. It's the T side of Mouse that betrays them.
Both teams had pretty terrible T sides, all things considered. FaZe, the way they played a lot of that CT side,
both sides of this coin
really felt like they wanted to make Mouse have the right solution at the end of a round instead of like giving up picks early, and they just had no way, dude.